Hello and welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway Rallycross. This race gets off to a very chaotic start, not only for our folks on the right, but also for me. Losing it in turn one, I reverse, think no one would come by, but someone does. And then they lose it after our little contact. I recall saying whether I did an unsafe rejoin. Vivi said, no, he just went for a gap that was closing. But as with most rallycross races in my experience, there's all sorts of chaos, and you never know what could happen. There were quite a few folks joining us for this race today, and I'm going to have a little battle here with Classy. The standings up on the top left is not always really going to reflect who I'm. Ooh, there was a little brake check for me. Who I'm really behind. I believe the way this worked was everybody who qualified in the odd numbers did this first race. Everyone who qualified in the even numbers did the second race. The top six would move on to the feature race. And if you didn't get in the top six, there would be a consolation race. And some of the folks there, oh no! Calamity, once again. If you didn't get in the top six, you had a chance in that third race. I forget what place you got up to, but that's how they figured out this race. So I had a good start on the inside row and blew it away in turn one, but according to the standings right now, I am in sixth. So right now I'm good enough to make it to the feature race. That's not the line. But I don't crash into our friend on the inside here. Goes a little wide with his rear end to bump me, but it's good fair racing, I guess, in Rallycross. I think I can get a better exit here, but can't really capitalize through there. All right. Baron goes wide, loses the car, and then we have our fifth place. Jay's rejoining slowly, so I get another place there. And at this point, I'm feeling pretty good. Thinking, oh, maybe I will make the feature race. I messed up turn one, but people are messing up all over the track. If I didn't say it before, this was week 2 of the Penny Arcade racing season. For season 4 of 2023. I think it's season 16 in the Penny Arcade Racing League. They do all sorts of different races, and I probably have a few replays from that league that I'll be sharing. I do like Rallycross. I don't do it a whole lot, mostly just because it's not really that populated, and you get a very big range of skills. I'm happy I can kind of control the car when I'm drifting, but I by no means have this down perfectly. Like, I knew I could have been closer to that apex on the leading up to the jump. The jump will not always be my friend in this in these races tonight. All right. I don't think that's Jay again up ahead, because that is not the same car. So I actually don't know what place I'm in right now. Oh, they lose it there. But I'm able to at least go around them as they spin into the middle of the track. Maybe that was a lapped car that I passed. That's why it's not showing up on the standings. Even though we don't do that many laps, you can still lap people because, turn the car around, you're going to lose a lot of time. I'm happier with those 2 turns on the dirt, but I know I can get closer. But also with the slideys, I'm just trying to control the car. I'm not really trying to do anything super special. This corner, I don't know how to do that one properly. This one I like. It's a nice long slidey. I think I need to be less on the power to get around it, but I don't know. So while the standing does say 5th, I'm not sure I actually did finish 5th because I ended up in the consolation race. So I will see you again for that one. All right, welcome back to race 2 of the Rallycross at Charlotte. Maybe it was top 3 that moved into the feature race. I thought it was top 6, but anyway, I am in the consolation race right now. I think that's first place right there on the inside. And this time I try not to make the same mistake I'd made in the first race, which I don't. So there's some success. All right. Just trying to stay with Ben up ahead. Feel like I took that turn better, but still not great. Once again, there's another thing on this race of I think it was top 3 made it to the feature, so there was still something to kind of fight for, but everyone was guaranteed at least 2 races. And I have the inside line now, going back onto our pavement. But now Ben is the inside there, and he kind of, I think, pulls up more and just lets me by. But Ben goes into the wall, and I take it very wide, but I am in first place, which is not something you see too often, and not something I keep very often. So, from first down to 5th again. But seems everyone wants to go out wide on that turn. So, I follow suit. Back on a little bit of slidey. But now I get through with Daniel on the left. Daniel takes the Joker. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I think I was planning to do that anyway. And that's part of the reason why I get slowed up a little, because he hits the wall and then I have to slow down so that I don't hit him. Much happier with that exit. I think that's really the proper way to do it, but I should really be focusing more on not crashing into folks on that jump, as I think that does get me into trouble later. Or maybe in this race. It's been a while since we did this race, but I do remember having an incident on the jump. Alright, I get my car turned in a little bit earlier. I'm happy with the rotation there. Not a great exit there, but still under control. They take that very very tight is the term. I want to say very short, but it's very tight, and I took it a bit wider. Don't know if there's that much of a difference, because they seem to be pulling away from me. I'm happy with my turn here. Catching up with... Oh no! Catching up with Zags now, up ahead. Zaggeron. Because I know he's missing some little stuff, and all those little mistakes are going to give me a little more time to catch. Someone goes off on the right, and I think that's one more position for me, which puts me in the top 3, which I think is what puts me in the feature race. So I did get 3 races out of this session. Ooh, that was very close to the wall, but managed not to hit it. Probably what you want to do, but I don't think I can do that every lap. I think that's a very nice line by Zags up ahead. It's what I would like. It's what I would try to do through that past corner, but maybe one day I'll get it. I have to keep practicing. See, he's slowing down for the jump, and I've got a little more speed. Zags once again taking that a little too tight, and I try to use more of the track, but he does that line so much better. I might also need to like bind an e-brake to get the car rotated there. Right now I'm just using braking and throttle to get those rotations. Which works most of the time. That's a better line by Zags. But see, I think I have a better exit there. Like, that's where I'm making up some time. But he can get it rotated so much more there. And I don't get the rotation until just at the end. I think by him running the curb on the left back there, he's getting a better exit than me staying on the dirt that long. Ooh, I like that, but I think the race is over. Because I just kind of crashed into the wall at that point, and that is all. Alright, welcome back to the feature race. I somehow made it here, and I'm starting in the back, but honestly just happy I made it to the feature race. Wasn't expecting to. There's 16 cars, so you do the math on how many each one made it from each heat to get in. Surprisingly, no calamity for all those cars. Well, I spoke too soon. Lots of calamity over on the right, or left. I stick to the right, I stay to the inside, just hope to get through this alive, because you can't see a whole lot there. Boom! There's one of my incidents with the old jump. I think I went over that jump straight, and our friend behind, who I tried to kind of help get straight by running through him when he was upside down. I think he hit the jump at an angle, but in talking to some other folks in the league, I probably just shouldn't be going for passes on jumps anyway. So I felt bad, but also like it was the first lap. It wasn't intentional. And I hope people know I'm not trying to hit them or knock them at any point. I am actually very happy with that line through there. If I could do that once or twice, I would be very happy. I have one person going for the Joker. I see it and decide, you know what? I need to do that too. So I'll do it this lap as well. In doing so, though, I let Severin gain a position on me. But I think he still will need to do his Joker. And I'm able to not hit him there. Severin going a little bit wide, and I try to do the cutback on dirt. Kinda works. See, now he takes the Joker, and I get the position right back. And I'm in the top 10 in the feature race. Oh my goodness, what's going on? I don't know if there's actually tarmac on the outside there during the race. It never appears like that on my screen. I think it's just in the replay it shows the tarmac. But if it's there, I should maybe use it a little bit. Ooh, very, very tight to that wall. But I'm happy kind of doing that line. And according to the relative, I'm catching the folks two positions ahead of me. That's probably why. Because they're probably running into traffic, and I'm not. Didn't get a whole lot of rotation there, but stayed in control. Once again, very close to the wall. I don't know how I'm avoiding hitting it. Okay, we got some calamity up ahead and some calamity for me with that wall. And as I'm chasing these guys, I'm noticing they're getting a little bigger, so I am catching them. But they're fighting, which is slowing them down. Pretty happy with that turn. And also with that one. But now that I've kind of caught him, I have to figure out how to pass him cleanly. And they're all thinking the same thing too for their cars ahead. We've actually got a very nice little group here all together. What is this? 8th, 7th, 6th, 5. 4th is way up ahead in the distance. I think 3rd is actually not too far ahead of them either. So, still lots to play for. And I'm just happy kind of to hang with these guys in the feature race, because these are generally the fast folks in our league. Tom ahead is definitely one of the faster ones. We have a new person joining our group from the Joker Lap. Tom hits that wall. I think this is my chance for a move, and then I kind of I don't exit the jump straight in the air, and I think we meet in midair. I feel horrible about that because Tom's such a nice guy. I've done an endurance race with him, and he's super nice and super fast, and you don't want to ruin one of the fast folks' race. But on the other hand, I'm like, hey, I'm in 8th place right now. I got something to fight for. But then I also just feel horrible. Oh no, we have someone else going off up ahead. Dingo says hello and goodbye, all in one sweet move. So I'm not the only one wrecking folks in these races. And Dingo's usually also another one of the folks that's really good pretty much everywhere. He's good on oval, he's good on dirt, he's good on road. Also done endurance races with him, he's a good guy. But right now I have a little bit more speed on him and actually take him around the outside on that turn. I'm very happy with that pass. And this is what sort of gets me in trouble, though, is I'm thinking, like, hey, I'm doing really, really well. I should make more moves, and then I make a move that I maybe shouldn't. But right now, sitting 6th place in the feature race, that's a good result. I can't enjoy it because I've ruined Tom's race, but I quickly throw it all away. I don't know if I got damage or not from that. As we keep going, I'll see if the car looks funky or I'm driving a bit weird. Yeah, I think I have some damage. I'm just staying off to the side to let the folks pass. Yeah, that looks like some damage in the front. Oh, well, I was doing very well. And then boom, moving those pesky tires out of the way. Real happy I didn't get killed there. But I think that was the end of my race. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.